And when you get to 0, you'll be calm. But they're not calm! Oh my God! It's you! It's the great Timothy fudging Alexander! What happened? Well, 2 weeks ago today, I decided to jump out in front of oncoming traffic.
Well, you look fine. I presume traffic stopped in time.
It had to.
Why? It was a zebra crossing.
So, when is the next locomotive?
Oh. 20 minutes, give or take.
Well, the way I see it, both of us want to go.
Yes.
But only one of us can go.
Yes.
The next locomotive is in 20 minutes, give or take. So, let's stay here for a bit. Get to know each other. We could find out which one of us is going to be lucky enough to die.
Okay, fine. Promoting it first, you bastard.
I want you to know one thing. You have always been, and you always will be, my hero.
Hello. By the time you watch this video, I'll probably be dead. No, that's not true, I'm joking. So for those of you who don't know about the play, Off the Rails, a little plot summary that we wrote. Off the Rails is a black comedy about a chance meeting between two strangers. Tim Alexander was a well-respected and well-loved children's TV presenter until one mistake turned the world against him, derailing his career and his life, leaving him with no other option but to end it all. Carefully planned, with a note in his pocket, Tim makes his way to the abandoned station, train times memorised, ready to die. One thing he hadn't planned for, however, was the arrival of Jack Fuller, a man with the exact same plan. So that's the description of what it's about. I'm aware that Chris has already made one of these videos, and there's not really anything that I can say better than he's put it himself. He's much better at wording things than me, but first of all, we are so grateful for those who have taken the time to look at the Indiegogo site and read up more about the play and how we approached it. And for those of you who have donated as well, thank you so much. We couldn't be more grateful, really. So I don't know what I'm saying. I didn't plan this. I don't know what I'm doing. So first of all, a couple of weeks ago, I think it was, we asked, in order to promote the show to more venues, we asked for people to write a couple of lines. To those of you who'd seen the show, we asked you to write a couple of lines about what you thought of it, really, some honest audience reviews. And it was just a way of getting theatre venues to really have an idea of how an audience would react to it and the type of play that it is. And I was blown away, really, by what people had said about it. I couldn't believe it. It's been described as a highly entertaining show with excellent comedic moments and heartfelt dialogue. This show will take you on a roller coaster of emotions, leaving you overwhelmed with joy and inquisitiveness. Someone else described it as a fantastic dark comedy, giving a no-holds-barred account of life, suicide, and the decisions that go in between. Another person: I have never been on such a journey of emotion as I did when watching this show. It is incredible. Having seen it twice was an honour. The lads did very well. We also received an anonymous email from someone, who don't know who it is, but who described it as that this play is both funny as it is tragic. In such a short space of time, I think I experienced all the human emotions a human can experience. And I've never seen a play like it. It's one of those plays that leaves you wondering, thinking about it for ages afterwards, laughing at the absurdity and worrying about whether I should feel guilty for it. I can't really explain why it had such an effect on me, but I can only thank the two guys who wrote and performed such a brilliant play. I wish them all the luck for the future. I look forward to seeing more from them. I think the world of theatre might just be on the brink of something amazing. But, wow. And someone else has described it: I never expected to laugh at a show about suicide, but the clever writing and comedic timing from two rare talents had me giggling all of the way through. Every emotion was felt whilst watching, and it's a pleasure to have such a sensitive subject handled in a way that makes people laugh but then also think. When I asked for people to do a couple of sentences to help promote it, I wasn't expecting anything as amazing as that, really. But that's the reaction that the audience have for it, and you can see with them words, that type of feedback, why we need to take it further. We can't just leave it at that. From the 40-minute piece that we've had, we've extended it to I think it's an hour 10 now, something like that. We've extended it, doubled it basically, I think, roughly. And words can't describe how much further it's gone from that 40-minute piece. And I don't think I've ever been more passionate before about anything in my life, really. But the price of a pint, £3.50. It would mean so much to us, and it means we can take it further, and it means we can continue with the Samaritan's buckets outside the theatres, so we can continue raising money for that. And it's an honour to perform the piece. So, of course, I mentioned earlier that Chris has already made one of these videos. Unlike me, he did his in one take, and so there's less flickering around. So here's his video, if you haven't seen it. If you have, don't watch it again, just, you know. But, like I said, he's much better at this than me, so I thought I'd pop it at the end of here. Yeah, so from me, goodbye. Over to Chris.
Hi. First of all, thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. The reason I'm recording it is because right now we are trying to promote a show that we're doing, myself and Dean Greer, who will be tagged in this, I'm sure, when it goes up. Just a bit of background of what we're doing. We're trying to promote a show that we did. It's called Off the Rails. Some people will know what I'm talking about. Some people would have seen it. Some people won't. So what I'll do is I'm going to put a link to the Facebook page in this post, and then it gives you a chance to have a look at what the kind of feel for the show that we want. There'll be highlight clips on it, comments that people have left, feedback from audience members and things like that, as well as obviously things we've said about it as well. So I'll leave a link for that and you can have a look at it for anyone who hasn't seen it already. For anyone who has seen it, we hope you enjoyed it. And what we're trying to do now is take it a little bit further, because right now we're stuck in a rut. Basically what we did is we did a 4-night run. Myself and Dean started it from scratch. We wrote the whole thing ourselves, including the jokes, the tragedy, everything like that as well. And we were terrified, really, when we started it, because we didn't know how it was going to be taken. We didn't know anything about it, really, or how it was going to be received. It seemed to go down quite well. We were certainly mega proud of it as well. We've had some kind of good feedback and things like that. So what we want to do is, our next intention is to go further, and that next place is bigger venues, festivals and things like that. Festivals probably being the priority first off. But same old story for a lot of people in my situation as well, is that we have lack of funding. So what we've done is we've set up one of these Indiegogo accounts, and it's the first time I've done it. Dean knows a little bit more about it than me. He's set it up, and I kind of just clicked on it and things. So I don't really know how it works. I'm not 100% on it anyway. So we would love it if anyone could take the time to look at that. Even if you don't want to donate, that is absolutely fine. We'd much rather you came to the shows and supported us in person. But if you would like to donate, that would be unbelievable. Words can't describe how amazing it would be if even just the slightest little donation, because every little helps and it will help us. It would be magical, it really would. So thank you in advance for anyone who wants to just even look at it. Any sort of feedback would be amazing. So basically what that money would go to, for anyone who is thinking about doing it, it would go towards paying for venues, of course. We'd need to eat, not starve to death. We'd also, it would pay for things like tech equipment and things like that as well. For anyone who did come and see the show originally, they'll know that we raised some money for Samaritans at the same time. We raised quite a lot, actually. And we'd also carry on doing that as well. So we'd carry on down that route. So it also gives us more of an opportunity to raise money for these charities as well, because obviously bigger venues means more people, and more people means more donations and things. So we are kind of making a huge difference with that as well, hopefully. That is pretty much it, really. So that's the only reason for this video. If you've not switched it off by now, of course, thank you very much for watching this video till the end. I can talk bollocks at a million miles an hour, so I will shut up very quickly. But thank you very much for anyone who's been involved so far, and anyone who's going to be involved. I really look forward to we really look forward to going places with this show and meeting people in other towns and things like that, and finding out what their feedback on it is too. So thank you very much. I will put a link to the Indiegogo site on this as well as a link to the Facebook site as well. Anyone who likes that page, thank you very much for joining us. Any sort of feedback would be so appreciated, negative or positive. We know it's not up everyone's down. It's not for everyone. So, but the people it was for seem to like it quite a lot. So, thank you very much. I'm going to shut up now. So, thank you very much for watching this till the end. I'll put a link down there. and hopefully, touch wood, we'll see you all soon. See you very soon. And to anyone who hasn't seen the show yet, we really hope you can come along and come and see us and laugh and cry and all the feelings that we want to give to you, I guess. So, thank you very much. Hopefully I'll see you very soon. Thank you.